Hey everyone, it's CSB. We have a huge new opener to City of Threads I have to run you guys through. We ran it last night for the first time. I didn't realize the power of it, but if you have a rogue, priest, or an engineer, you can do these polls at the beginning of City and make the first packs much easier. So we're going to go over that real quick. The first poll that we want to do, we have MDT here. I have a little bit of it written out. So there's going to be these two buffs before this first boss here. And so the second buff you can kind of use whenever you want, but the first one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to run around these two packs that are right here. You can see them on my left. I'll move this over a little bit. Here is the buff, Queen Ansarek, and here is your opening to the dungeon. There is the key right there. So we are at the very beginning of the key. We are going to all run as a group around the side. Do not aggro these mobs just yet. They are absolute pain in the ass. You will need to kick them. They will slow you. There's so much stuff that you'll need to do with them. Everyone's going to run around here, and as soon as the person gets here, they will wait here for a millisecond. Let the tank kind of walk up to about here. As soon as this pack gets pulled, we click this. Ranged is going to then hit the swarm guard, so he comes into it unless the tank's a Giga Chad and can somehow get all of these together. The best time to do this is with a DK. A lot of groups have DKs nowadays, but if there's not, you need to be using your knocks and stuff to get these things together. Use your knock to get them closer. Make sure you kick their schools and make sure they're grouped up. If these things are not grouped up, they are not gonna die. The Royal Swarm Guard needs to be your main focus target. So I don't have a group with me right now, so this is going to be kind of hard to get to the other side over here, but I'm going to try to get to it real quick, and let's see what happens. Probably the easiest way to do this is go through here, attempt to avoid those, and hopefully not get one shot by this guy. And he didn't one shot me, nice. And we always, if you're trying to run on your mount, try to run with your back to the or without your back to the mobs so they don't daze you. There might be something in this game where you can't get dazed anymore, but I don't have that right now. So right here, there is the next Queen Ansarek. The cool part about this one is you can actually use this at multiple different times. So we're gonna invis this pack. So you can use this on multiple pulls. Let's say you have no damage, you only pull a couple of these right here. Then I probably wouldn't pop the Queen Ansarek. But if you're going to do a Swarm Guard with the Herald of Ansarek, as soon as you make that pull, you proc your Queen Ansarek right here, and then you get your damage buff. So if you did not want to use this, your group is just frying all trash. You don't need it on trash. It's the next boss is the hardest part for your group. You don't have healing CDs coming up. You know that they're not going to be coming up. You can use Queen Ansarek directly before you run down to the boss after you've cleared all the trash. I'd go through here, but these mobs are going to kill me. I think this is just straight up on Mythic, and if I really get autoed, I'll die. But to bring it back full circle, here is your route for the beginning. It's a pretty W key route after this. You're just trying to get your percent through the end here. It's really not much is going to change. It's kind of, you just kind of walk forward at the end. Right here, this is your main changes. You can always, I see people going left. I see people pulling these scarabs into this Herald of Ansarek with this up here. And then they try to pull some of these down and then LOS them. I've seen success there. If you guys like these types of videos with smaller routes and being like a direct example of what we need to be changing in a route instead of going over an entire route view with a 30-minute video. If you guys like these ones, please let me know. I'm not really sure exactly where I need to be to provide the best content at the fastest rate that you can actually learn from. That's what I want. If this helped you, I will be making more similar to it, hopefully be better as well. Subscribe, like. Thanks guys.